So, welcome to the session of tenses, and here we'll see what is tense and why we require it, and how many types of tenses are. Instead of going with the traditional way, here we are going to learn in a very practical way. So, let's get started. Tense. So, usually, like people, they say tense means time, but I would say no. Let me explain you in the help of few examples. If I say I attend English class every day, it means I'm talking about present. I attended English class yesterday. It means I'm talking about past. I will attend English class tomorrow. It means I'm talking about future. Let's say if I remove this tomorrow, yesterday, and every day. Then the sentence will look, I attend English class, I attended English class, I will attend English class. Even after removing this, that is every day, yesterday, and tomorrow, the things will look similar. I mean present, past, and future. But what if I remove this? Attended, attend, and will attend. Now, if you could see, it looks like I English class, I English class, I English class. Fine. So, one very important thing that one must understand that tense actually it tells about the time of an action. It means whether it happened in present or whether it happened in past or whether it took place in future, and how it says with the change in the form of the verb, that is attend. So from attend, if I say attended v2, or from attended to will plus v1. So in case if I change this v1 to v2, the whole time is going to change, and that is what the definition is written. Tense, it changes the form of the verb to express the time of an action. Okay. So always if verb form changes, time will change. That is how we need to know about the definition of tense. Now, let's go through the types of tenses. So usually it is divided into three types, that is present, past, and future. Now the question is, why only into three types? Why not four or five or six or seven? Now the reason is so simple. In case if you see all our situation based, all our requirement, you'll find that we require only three situations. For example, either we talk about present, or we regret about our past, or we worry about our future. So except these three situations, is there any situation about which we worry? No, not at all. That's the reason there are only three tenses. Now, further, there is three tenses are divided into four. That is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, perfect continuous. In the same way, here, simple, continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. So each one is divided into four. Now we'll see why only into four, why not into five. Let's say in case of present, if we have to talk, so this simple present, it talks about every day, like whatever you do. For example, I wake up, uh, I attend my classes. Okay. Continuous means ongoing right now. Now what about the perfect? Present perfect is, it's not something which completed in the past. That's wrong. Whatever the ongoing, for example, if I'm teaching, so after 1 hour, the class will end. So I can say, I have taught. In the same way, you can say, I have attended. So that ongoing task, if it gets completed, in that case, you have to use perfect continuous. In case, even after completion of this class, if it continues, for example, you can say, I have been attending this class for 10 days. It means 10 days completed, but still you are attending. That is the reason why we use perfect continuous. Same goes with the simple past continuous. I mean, about the past, and here we'll only talk about future. So let's see present in detail. Here we go. So present tense, a verb that shows the action of the present is known as simple present, sorry, present tense, present time, and it is divided into four. That is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. For example, I read stories every day. That comes under simple present. I am reading a book now. I have read a book. I have been reading a book for an hour. So as you can see, all these various examples, they talk about present things. Now let's discuss simple present in detail. So simple present. Almost these scenarios they come under simple present, that is habitual action. Now, what is the meaning of habitual action? Habitual action means related to habits. For example, people they have the habit of getting early in the morning. I mean, few people, let's say four or five. Some of them they get up at seven. Some of them they get up at eight, nine. So that is their habit. In the same way, few others they have the habit of playing football, cricket. So whatever the habit that people they have, everything will come under simple present. As um, you can say, some people they have the habit of having tea in the morning. So they can say, I take tea in the morning. Few of them, they have the habit of having coffee, right? So they can say, I have the habit of having coffee or taking coffee. Fine. So all the habitual actions, they come under simple present. Then how about regular act? Regular activities, what we do on a regular basis. For example, I wake up, okay, I get freshen up, then I take my breakfast. After that, I attend my classes. So all these things will come under simple present, that is regular activity. Now let me show you a few examples before getting into these examples. Okay, as you can see, I buy a newspaper every day. We run every day. Anil goes to school every day. She attends English class. So one very important thing that you need to understand in simple present is whenever you use the subject I, we, you, they, you have to use V1. The moment you use he, she, and him, you have to use V1 plus S or ES. Always do remember, same thing we are going to use here as well. As you can see, Ramesh with he, she, or name, as I told you, you have to use V1 plus S or ES. Ramesh speaks very well. She cooks every day. He runs. Okay. He wakes up. He goes to bed. Satish goes to temple. So all the time, whenever you use name, you have to use V1 plus S or ES. Always. Fine. Now, let's go ahead. Yeah, one very important thing. If the name are joined by and, it will become V1. Why? Because these are two things. Ramesh and Suresh play cricket every day. So Ramesh and Suresh, it become plural. Why? Because they you can say they play cricket, right? So when two names are joined, then you have to use V1. So hope simple present syntax is clear. One more thing, keywords. So keywords are nothing but the events which takes place every day, every week, every night, every once in 6 months. So all these situations will come under simple present. Now let's see the other scenario of simple present. As you can see, daily routine. So, for example, if you have to talk about daily routine, which you do on a regular basis, right? So, in that case, you can say, I wake up at 6 a.m. Let's say, whatever the time you wake up, it can be 7, 8, 9. So, you just have to write here. In case if you wake up sometime at 6:30, sometime at 6:45, sometime at 6:50, then you can say, I wake up between. Okay. I wake up between 6 to 7. 6 to 7. It means it can be 6:05, 6:10. It means any time. इसके बीच में, right? Then If you wake up before 7, then you can say, I wake up by 7. Fine. And let's say if you wake up, not wake up, let's say, yeah. So after that, I get freshen up. So whatever the time, if it is between, then go with that. Thereafter, I take breakfast. So whatever the timing it you, huh? In case of classes, very important. Let's say if you attend any class, let's say English, so you can say I attend my English class from 7 to 8. So from means it says from this time to this time, means the starting time till the ending time. Always do remember. And at means at exactly this time I do this task. So don't go with at always. And then as you can see, I take my lunch between 1 and 2. Between means any time between that, but don't say from 1 to 2. Why? Because if you say from 1 to 2, it means you start at 1, you continue till 2. That's wrong. Absolutely wrong. Fine. Thereafter, I attend my online classes, like whatever the things that you do. So you simply what you have to do, you need to write your daily routine, and you can either tell these things in the comment section as well, or else like if you attend the regular session, you can explain as well. Right? Now let's see how to talk about yes or no questions using do or does, and which comes under simple present. Now, usually, practically, if you say so, like in the grammar book, you might have seen they also write with I as well. You can use do, but practically speaking, you should not. Say we should not ask using the subject I, as it's not practically possible. For example, if I say, do I take breakfast every day? You know what is the meaning? It means that I'm asking to myself, and asking to myself, it means it is something uh, like talking to yourself, which is not right thing. Why? Because if you talk to yourself, then people will take you in the other way. Because those who talk to themselves, they are declared as like mentally retarded. Retarded. Okay. Now, so here we have, you have to use do with you and we. Like, do you wake up at 6? Yes, I wake up at 6. No, I don't or I do not. Now, one very important thing, when you have to use don't or when you have to use do not, let me tell you. Uh, Usually, do not is very polite term. No, I do not wake up. Very polite. But no, I don't wake up. That seems to be not at all polite. So if you want to tell someone politely, then use do not. No, I do not wake up at 6 because whatever the reason, let's say if I go to bed at 3, that is what they mean. Do they eat apples every day? Yes, they eat apples. No, they do not eat apples because whatever the reason. So always, in case if you say no, try to use the reason for that. Do you go to temple every day? Yes, I go to temple. No, I do not go to temple every day. Do they attend Java classes? Yes, they attend. Or no, they do not attend because so and so reason. Fine. Now, in case of he, she, or name, you have to use does. Let's see. Does he take breakfast at 9 a.m.? Yes, he takes breakfast at 9 a.m. No, he does not take breakfast at 9 a.m. because whatever the reason, because he gets up a bit late or he skips, whatever the reason it can be. Does she complete her homework? Yes, she completes her homework, or no, she does not complete her homework because whatever the reason. Now, does Ramesh attend the spoken English class every day? Yes, Ramesh attends. No, Ramesh does not attend. So here as well, you can see does not. One very important thing, as I forgot to tell you, that is this one. Yeah. So as you can see in the question, does he take V1 I'm using, but in answer, yes, he takes. So very, very important thing that you need to remember, that is whenever you use does, it means ES is added. So here you should not add S or ES. But here, as there is no does, so you have to add S or ES. In the same way here, no, he does not take V1. So the moment you use does, you should not use S or ES. This is very important. Even you can see, does she complete her homework? Yes, she completes her homework. No, she does not complete her homework. Hope it's clear. No, sorry. Now, where we were, yeah, fine here. So this is also used to express the universal truth, principal facts. For example, the sun rises in the east. As I told you, with the name we have to use S or ES. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. With name we use S or ES. And these are universal facts. And even in case of universal facts, even in case of proverbs like an apple a day keeps the doctor away, don't judge the book by its cover. All these things will come under simple present. Now, in case if you like watching cricket, especially in case of live cricket, the cricket commentary, it's a rule. It has to be in uh, simple present, but due to unaware about the things, they also go with other tense. And this one, if you'll go with the specific sites like CricBuzz and other, so over there you'll find for the live commentary, it goes only and only in simple present. So from there, I have taken few of the lines so that I can make you understand. Here we go. Akshar to green, no run, pushes. Okay, pushes through a round of extra bounds. It is so simply, let me tell you. Let's say Virat and Bumrah are playing. Let's say if it is IPL, in that like Bumrah throws the ball, Virat hits the ball. Okay, so with name as I told you, you have to use S or ES. So Virat hits the ball and it goes for six or it goes for four, whatever the thing it might be. So in this way, all the cricket commentary things will come under simple present. Even newspaper headlines also, even though it happened yesterday, but they will write like it happened today. For example, Russia pitches India for permanent membership. Already Russia has pitched for permanent membership, but still they will write pitches in the photo, like in the same way, photographer shares stunning shots of whale graveyard. Already he has shared, but whereas they will write he shares in order to show that the live thing is going on. Okay. Now, the last one, that is conditional statement, which is related to simple present. In case of conditional statement, simply you may remember, if you do this, this thing will happen in the same way. If you run fast, you will win the race. So see, if you do something in present, only then something will happen in future. Fine. If you come regularly, you will understand the lessons. So as you can see, if something happens in present, you'll get the result in future. So always do remember, in case of conditional statement, instead of learning subordinate and principal clause, in simple terms, you need to learn this is if something happens in present, say result will get in future. See, if it rains, he will not come. Or if you run fast, you will catch the train. So first part has to be in simple present. Second part has to be in simple future. So this is all about the simple present. So present continuous we'll discuss in our next class. So till that, keep learning. And if you get any queries, you can comment in the comment section.